Hello everyone, here Dr. Zahid Ansari, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. In this video, I will discuss about how to use JTable in a Java Swing program. JTable is a component that displays rows and columns of data. You can drag the cursor on column boundaries to resize the columns. You can also drag a column to a new position. Depending on its configuration, it is also possible to select a row, column, or cell within a table and to change the data within a cell. JTable consists of one or more columns of information. At the top of each column is a heading. In addition to describing the data in a column, the heading also provides the mechanism by which the user can change the size of a column or change the location of a column within the table. JTable does not provide any scrolling capability of its own. Instead, you will normally wrap a JTable inside a JScroll pane. JTable supplies several constructors. The one we are going to use in example is a constructor of JTable which takes two parameters. One is a two-dimensional array data of object. Okay, this is basically to store the data to be stored into the table. Then another single dimensional array called heads to store the headings of these columns. So there are two parameters. The first two-dimensional array is to store the data, and the second two-dimensional array is to store the headings. The steps required to set up simple JTable that can be used to display the data is: first, we create an instance of JTable. So to create an instance of the JTable, we need to specify the two arrays. One is the data array, which is two-dimensional, and one is the column heading array. Okay. Once we created the JTable, then after that we create a JScrollPan object, and we specify the table as the object to scroll. So while in the constructor of the JScrollPan, we pass the JTable object which we have created just now, so that it will make the table scrollable. So we add the table to the scroll pan. Okay. So once the in the scroll pan, the table has been added. After that, we add the scroll pan to the content pane of our applet. So we'll see an example. The following example, it illustrates how to create and use a simple table. A one-dimensional array of strings called column heads is created for the column headings. So we see here, we have an applet which has a table within a scroll pan. The table is scrollable, and the table, it is having column headings over here: name, extension, ID number. Okay, so we need to have a one-dimensional array of strings called call heads. So this call heads will store this name, extension, and ID number. Then a two-dimensional array of strings called data is created for the table cells. So here are the table data, right? It is two-dimensional. So this needs to be created. Okay, and these arrays, they are passed to the JTable constructor. So once we create the JTable, then the table is added to the scroll pan. We add the table to the scroll pan, and then the scroll pan we add to the content pan of our applet. Okay, so this we'll see the code for this. Okay, so we are creating a class called JTable demo, which extends the JApplet. So our JTable demo is an applet. It imports java.string.star in order to get access to JTable. and other swing controls. Okay, in this we provide two methods. One is method init and the second is method make GUI. In the method make GUI we are creating our table. So in order to create the table we need to specify the single dimensional array column heads to specify the headings of the column. So here we are creating the array called heads. It's single dimensional array of strings, and we are storing the headings name, extension and ID number. After that we are specifying a two-dimensional array named data, and basically in this we are storing the strings over here. Okay, so we are specifying the string for various entries. Okay, over here, so every row it is having 3 strings over here, and we have many such rows over here in the two-dimensional array. So this is our data. Okay, since here we have specified the 3 columns over there, so each row over here they are having the 3 elements. Okay, because we want to have the 3 columns because our data has the 3 columns. Okay, so once we have these 2 tables, after that we are instantiating the J table. So we are calling new J table and we are passing the data array and the column heads array. Okay, so this will create our J table object table. Okay, since we want to make our table scrollable, so for this purpose we are instantiating JScrollPan. So we are calling new JScrollPan and we are passing our table as a parameter to this in order to make the table scrollable. Okay, so it creates our scrollable pan object JSP. Okay, then we add our scrollable pan to the applet by calling the method add to the content pan associated with the applet. Okay, so this makes our GUI, and in the init method we are invoking this make GUI in the event dispatching thread by calling swing utilities invoke and wait method. In this we are providing an implementation of runnable, and we are providing an implementation of the run method which event dispatching thread will execute, and we call make GUI over here. Okay, so let's run our code and see. So see, we run it over here. Okay, so we are having the table over here. See, it's a scrollable. Okay, and so it has 3 columns over here: name, extension, ID, and these values are over there. Okay, yeah, we can select particular value in a cell over here, right? It is editable. We can edit it over here, right? Anywhere. Yeah, we can select the row and all those, so we can play with this. This is the table. So this finishes the demonstration of using JTable using Java Swing.